I figure we'd just do it like a podcast, man, because I know there's probably lots of guys in your same situation, and maybe I could share this. Do it like a freaking call-in radio show.
I like it. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
down.
I had that
For
idea
sure.
recently. I was like, I just like record these and have it just like a call-in show. People like call in and fucking talk about their fucking situation and shit. So,
Yeah.
got my boy Kevin here from, where are you from?
Originally Mexico. I'm currently in Colorado, just working right now.
Currently in Colorado. All right, and how old are you?
I'm 20, gonna be 21 next month.
Nice. Okay, cool. Um, if someone is listening to this, Kevin, he went on my website and he filled out this little like survey. And I'll ask him how he found this, but I have an article called College Alternatives. And it's been getting some good responses out there. And he filled out this survey and then he booked a call with me because I'm all about helping people
Yeah.
find these college alternatives. I'm like, all right, fill out the survey. And then I have a pay link where you can pay for like an advising call. So I'm kind of like testing this thing out. And he did it. And I was like, yeah, for sure. That sounds good. So the little survey, it starts with like ambitious. So obviously you're an ambitious person interested in entrepreneurship and being a digital nomad for some of or all of your 20s. Are you already a college dropout?
I guess so. Yeah.
Okay, kind of.
My
Okay.
parents are like, yeah, I
Uh,
guess so.
Okay, cool. And then question 4, obviously, do you value travel being a regular part of your life? You said absolutely a requirement. How much do you value freedom? A lot. How much do you value being, this is kind of like my little survey to get people like,
Yeah.
qualify them to solidify, okay, yes, you do want to fucking be a digital nomad career. Do you value being able to work from home when you want to? Yes, a lot. How much do you value being able to take vacation time that you want? Obviously, an ideal requirement, you said. And then how much do you value being able to set your own work schedule? And a lot. Do you prefer working in teams or alone? Either way. Are you creative type? Do you want creativity be a part of your career? You said yes. And then define your goals / visions in life. He said, make a passive income via e-commerce, travel, and lifestyle. I want to be financially free. Awesome. And then last question, are you considering college alternatives? And then possibly. So that's the little like quiz that I'm kind of like, testing out, like to help people like realize that like, oh shit, like to have all these freedoms, I definitely a regular job is not set up for that. So yeah, I guess like give me some more details, and then like I'll share my thoughts. Like, yeah, where you at right now in life, and what are you thinking and everything?
So it's pretty crazy. Like, it wasn't until like halfway through the year that I got into entrepreneurship. Well, I always had it in thought, like the back of my mind. It's just I didn't really fully commit to it. I was always like, oh, I'm gonna get to it like later on in life. But like when I was working, I currently just do it's mostly labor and like demolition for a construction company. But I started listening to like podcasts, and like I'm actually going to Thailand like April 24th, and I was looking up Thailand on podcasts, and I stumbled upon yours.
Wow.
And like I started listening to some of your podcasts and stuff, and I even got more convinced.
Wow, that's sick. You found me through my podcast. That's pretty rare. Nice.
I know, right? Yeah, so I found you through there, and then I went on your website, and that's how I got here. But
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
it wasn't really until like midway through the year that I got into, and I started like fully committing to this. I started taking it more seriously. But yeah, I mean that's really how it happened.
The crux of it. So were you just planning just like a regular vacation to Thailand?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can call it vacation. I mean, I'm really just trying to experience like a whole new culture. Like,
Yeah.
Thailand's like one of the like rated by Forbes as like one of the first or like one of the most visited countries in the world right now.
Yeah.
And like ever since high school, always wanted to go there. I love, just an adventure really.
Yeah. Sick.
and just experiences and stuff like that. I think it's really worth the investment.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So so you're not in school, you're just working a construction job right now?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I would have been an upcoming sophomore, but I don't think school's the right move for me, to be
Yeah.
honest.
You're just not gonna renew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Just
Yeah.
not gonna go back. Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, obviously a lot of people are in the same situation, like not really jiving with school, but like they have this pressure to go back just because like it's what everyone else does. So yeah, props on that.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
so you're like, obviously like a lot of us, I had the same thing. I wanted to just like get the fuck out of the United States for a while, and like have a little adventure. Um, like people all around the world, like I mentioned in the article, do this gap year thing after high school, and just like Americans just don't do it.
Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're planning on start sort of a gap year, so type of thing. So did you buy like a one-way ticket to Thailand or?
It's a round trip. I'm basically gonna be there for like 5 weeks, but I'm doing like it's basically like a tour. I'm doing like a week in Bangkok. I'm going up to Chiang Mai for a week, and then I'm going back down south to Phuket, and then to Krabi, and then way back up. So it's pretty hefty, but yeah.
Cool, sick.
Yeah. So
Damn, you come the 24th. I'll actually, I may, anyway, hit me up when you're there. I may or may not be in Bangkok that week. I'm speaking at a thing in Chiang Mai on the 17th. So yeah,
cool.
yeah, hit me up. I may be back in Bangkok that following week. Okay, so you're like, yeah, let's do a 5 week 5 week trip. Super
I might
sick.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, just you, or are you going with buddies or?
Yeah, really just myself.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
My
it's gonna
buddies, I don't
be.
think I have the money for it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking amazing time. That's dope. So you've obviously like saved up, decent amount of money from your construction job, or?
Yeah, pretty good
Cool.
amount. I already bought the flight, and yeah, pretty much almost all set up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. So how long have you been working the construction job, and how long have you been able to save? Like 5K, 10K?
Yeah, about 5K. I mean, I really started. I kind of jumped around when I first came out here with my high school buddy. But yeah. I mean, I've been working here for like 5 months. About.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Just an idea for people. Like it is possible, to save 5K in 5 months, and I'm sure like how much how much does it pay per hour? Like $20 an hour or something?
For me, it's like 12 an hour. I could go up, but I'm like, if I wanted to be an installer and like move my way up, I could get up to like 20, but I'm just at 12 right now, and it's not too bad, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah.
Grinding, hustling. Okay, cool. And then, so are you still like looking into e-commerce side hustles, or are you working on something yet, or?
Yeah, I just put out my first Facebook ad last week for my dropshipping store.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so I'm just getting feelers for that out, and I'm not gonna I'm gonna give it like 3 days. I'm taking like a course, but yeah, I'm really just basically getting started with it. Haven't made any sales yet, but I'm just getting started. Yeah.
Nice. What is the method? The AliExpress drop shipping, or high ticket, or?
Yeah. Basically, yeah, right through AliExpress.
Sick. So how did you learn about that? Did you buy a course, or just learning through YouTube videos, or?
Yeah, I bought a course. I don't know if you're familiar with e-commerce Kyle. He's from New Jersey now. He's around my age too, but yeah, it's pretty crazy too. I also like stumbled upon him too, and he's really legit. And yeah, I've been with his course since like February. So
Sick.
yeah.
How much is the course? Like $1,000 or like 500 or?
He moved it up to like $200, but I got it early on it, and he gave it to me for like 160. It's like I think it's 300 now, but yeah, he's slowly getting more pricey.
Cool. Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So so you're just pretty much starting with that. Oh, he said he's
Yeah.
19 years old. I just went to his website.
Oh
Uh,
yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's him.
Intro to dropshipping course, $99. Mentorship, 1K. Yeah, there you go, man. All these alternative education um, platforms, they are out there.
Oh yeah.
So did you start to get into this whole entrepreneurship thing after you were like researching your Thailand trip, like,
Um
or like how did
I
you?
yeah, actually yeah, I guess so because I really got more inspiration through like not people like yourself too, but also other people that were more like digital nomads.
Yeah,
And yeah, their side hustles were like aligned with that too. So that's what I was thinking about too at the same time.
cool, awesome. Yeah, it's like travel and online marketing, they go hand in hand. You know,
Yeah.
it's, you know, extended travel. Obviously, it's like I
Yeah,
meet
the
I
left
meet
cut
so many
lifestyle.
people out here, like Bali, Thailand, like wherever, and they're just like on a regular vacation, and they ask me what I do, and I'm like, oh yeah, I live here, and they're like, you live here? What? It's like so many people would like die just to be able to stay here, like just like for a number of
Yeah,
months. Like average people can't get even 5 weeks. They can only get 2 weeks. Like just for 2 months,
yeah.
people would die just to be able to stay in Bali for 2 months.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
okay, sick. So I'm assuming that's kind of like what you're looking towards. Like, let's get this money online and let's fucking keep adventuring.
Yeah, pretty much. I think that's what I'm gearing towards more. Yeah, I
Awesome.
mean, yeah, pretty much.
Yep, just starting your journey. Okay, cool. Like you're already on the right path. You already bought the course. Like that's the main thing that I tell people to do is like put your money where your mouth is and like buy a good
Yeah,
course that's actually like lays shit out so you're not wasting too much time like stumbling on like YouTube videos that are teaching different strategies. So you already did that. Check. You're already not going back to college. So
yeah,
that's checked because you already realized you want to be an entrepreneur and do your own thing. Cool. You're already doing the short exploratory trip
yeah.
to experience, life abroad.
Oh
And
yeah,
you got that 5 weeks, which is 10 times better than 2 weeks. So props on that. So 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. You're perfect case study if you know like what someone should do when they realize that they want to be an entrepreneur and not an employee forever.
yeah.
So like share like, have you told your parents yet? Like what was that like, telling your like friends and parents that you're not going to be going back to college?
Um, it was. I mean, for my parents, it was kind of a shocker because like they wanted me to go to college and get the degree, get a safe job, and like have it as a backup, I guess. But like I started like trying to convince them. I started sending them like all these like um mentors and stuff that I've been like listening to, like Gary Vee, those really big and like
Yeah.
influential, really good mentors, and they started like my parents. I'm really lucky, honestly. My parents are like pretty down to earth, and they started to like actually like listen to the videos that
Cool.
I
Yeah.
was like spamming them, and like yeah, they started to actually like understand what I was trying to go through. And my friends also like actually were pretty supportive too, but it was kind of a shocker for them too. But yeah, that was pretty much it. What I was doing, trying to do to them.
Yeah. So are any of your, friends on a similar path, or they're all pretty much just going down the regular back to college?
Yeah, pretty much. They're all in college right now, Colorado State.
Colorado State, nice. What were you studying, or what was your major?
Uh, so I went to a military college out in Vermont before I moved out here to Colorado, but I was studying studies in war and peace. So why people go to war and why people go to peace,
Oh,
pretty much.
wow.
Yeah,
I've never heard of that major. Well, that's interesting.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, okay, cool. Yeah. Is that like a career where you get out of it and you have like a military career?
Yeah, you could, but most of those jobs are like for the government, I guess. Like
Yeah, government
NBA,
jobs.
yeah, embassy, you know what I mean. But yeah, you
Yeah,
could, yeah.
government jobs. Yeah, the ultimate job. I hear
Yeah.
the ultimate 9 to 5. I hear.
Oh yeah.
Um,
No, yeah, I was not interested in that. And that's why I also just left.
yeah, you're like you
But it
saw
was a good
that coming.
experience.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. So you did 1 year in college. So Colorado State. Um, so you had 1 year at Colorado State as a freshman.
No, it was at Norwich University on Vermont.
Okay, and
Yeah.
because like people ask like, is the college experience? What's the college experience like? And like, is that worth it just to like pay for it? Yeah. What I guess what was your experience with 1 year in college?
Um, so for me, like I didn't go to like a big state school. It wasn't like a big party school or anything. I went to
Yeah,
a
yeah.
military
Every
school.
school is different. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was smaller. It was like a smaller community, but what I really got out of it was just like time management, getting up early, um, just being productive really. But I mean, yeah, for me, it was just like most of those careers out of that school were mostly like military and for the government, and I just didn't see myself like committing myself, 4 or 5 years into that. So I was just like, I respect, people going to the military and all the values, but I didn't see myself long term doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. Good
Yeah.
shit for doing getting out of what you don't want to do and going towards what you do want to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's really the crux of it that so many people get stuck in. Um, and were your parents gonna pay for your college, or did they, or did you get student loans, or?
A little bit of both. Actually got like really lucky and I got a scholarship from my high school. And then I did take it out. I'm still paying for a loan right now, but like my parents are sort of helping me with it and I'm paying for some of it too, but yeah, pretty much.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Um, cool, man. Well, yeah, you're on the right path. Um, you've taken all the steps, like I said. Yeah, I guess what other things were you curious on your side that
Um,
you wanted to ask me about?
so more of like the living in Thailand aspect. Like, so did you, so I, like from the last podcast I listened to from yours, I think you said you like, so you worked for like a year and then or the money you had saved up, you ended up staying there for a couple months, and then your FBA Amazon thing took off, and then you just went from there. Pretty much
Yeah,
is that how it went?
yeah. So I did the 2 week vacation, like a couple years after graduated college,
Yeah,
and then that was like the eye opener. Oh shit, let's just go get a job abroad for like a year, do like a work abroad year. That was the initial goal.
yeah,
Went back home, started watching a lot of YouTube, found out like Johnny FD's Travel Like a Boss podcast, kind of like
yeah,
you. And he was living in Thailand, and we're like, oh shit. So we bought his course. We brought his dropshipping course, his and Anton's dropship lifestyle course. Who Anton is actually going to be on my podcast tomorrow. Crazy.
no way.
Yeah, so we bought his course, and then they announced they're having a retreat for all the members in Chiang Mai, Thailand. So we're like, oh, fucking perfect. So just saved up money from our job, saved up like 8K around,
Yeah,
and then just bought a one-way ticket to the conference in Chiang Mai. And we figured that 8K could last us like around 6 months in Chiang Mai. And in that times, like 2 months in, switched from drop shipping to Amazon private labeling. And then like a couple months after that, started making like a consistent grand or more in profit. And then we're like, oh, fuck yeah, we can stay. So just
yeah,
fucking ended up staying. And then, shit slowly grew. And here we are on the other side 4 years later.
yeah. Wow, that's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, it worked out for us. We bought the one-way ticket, and before we were making money online, we just fucking jumped in
Yeah,
with both feet. I've met a lot of guys that do it that way. They're just like they're sick and tired of the situation. They just want to get the fuck out. That was us.
Yeah.
We just like, I don't care, if it doesn't work, then you'll come back and you'll grind for another year and save up. And we were prepared for that to happen. And a lot of guys in Chiang Mai that I met, they did the same thing. They came to the retreat, like inevitably.
Yeah.
But they did go back after a number of months because their online thing hadn't taken off yet. Wasn't making that consistent, like 1,000 or more a month, which 1,000 a month is like what you can live in Thailand. Some guys do like 600, but I like to say like 1,000. But yeah, it's all about getting to that consistent $1,000 a month. And I met a lot of guys like Jacob, Kai, Kevin. They were at that dropship conference, and they stayed for a few months, went back home, back to their jobs, grind for another year, and to save up more, and at the same time work it as a side hustle, nights and weekends on the e-commerce hustle. And now Jacob's back out here, and he's been back out here for like the past 2 years, and he's crushing it. He's making more than me now. So both paths are definitely possible, like everything, like you have to get lucky a little bit with your product. Like in all business, like there's a little bit, an element of like luck and timing with like the product that you have. But for us, ended up working out, so we could stay, but some guys had to go home, fucking save up more, keep trying, and come out. But yeah, it definitely can be done, to come out whenever the fuck you're ready and just figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is like let's say I did want to go out there and do like an internship program.
Yeah.
Like what would you say those work out? Like, are they pretty easy to like get into, and do they pay pretty well, or are they
what type of internship?
Really just any social media, or maybe just working there. Like, what do you think? What are your ideas on that?
The internship thing, that when you said that, what came to mind is doing like an internship with a digital nomad entrepreneur. Like someone who's crushing it, who's like, because I know some guys, like they're always looking to hire like American interns, and basically like pay for their cost of living, just to basically work for them. Like the guys who are crushing it, they want to start like building their team. So like Jabril of Passport Heavy, like he has his film team, and he basically like pays them, pays their cost of living plus like, a small salary just to like fucking work for him. So
yeah,
could be opportunities like that. And how to find that would just be probably posts in like the Chiang Mai Digital Nomads group, Bangkok Digital Nomads, Bali Digital Nomads, posting these Facebook groups, and be like, does anyone know anyone that's looking to hire an American intern for, a low price? I'm looking to fucking just jumpstart my digital nomad career. I'm a fucking driven college dropout from Colorado, working on my dropshipping store. I know Johnny had some interns at some point, some e-commerce interns. In the co-working space there. Yeah. He actually brought on some guys who came to the conference who were just starting to basically work for him for a bit, so they could kind of stay out there. And obviously it's a win-win situation. So that's one thing to the entrepreneur internships. And the other thing people do is teach English at a school. So like physically teach English at schools. That's another common thing that I've met several guys and girls that do that. And then another most common thing these days is teaching English online. Have you heard of that?
I have. I didn't look into it too much, but I like, as far as certifications go, like, do you have to be like 2 years into college, or?
So there's a bunch of companies, there's a bunch of like apps or whatever, like Chinese websites or there's a bunch of these websites now. It's like a big thing, and every company has their own requirements. So you just have to like do a deep dive on it and look into it. And like, I'm sure there's like some Facebook groups about it, or more blog posts about like which ones are the best right now. I'm not really paying attention to that game, but it's huge. Like I meet guys and girls that live out here full time doing this, teach English online, like probably like more than 5 people I've met like personally, like I know personally who are like either still or at one time were doing teaching English online, full time, living in Southeast Asia. You can make like up to like $20 an hour.
Wow. Yeah.
So that is the other thing. So I would say, those are the 3 things. Internship, like as far as like working out here, internship for an entrepreneur, teach English online, and teach English at an actual school, which, there's blogs about that. Just fucking look it up. But yeah, plenty of people doing that. As far as methods to live abroad without having your own full-time online business yet. Yeah.
And could you remind me, I'm writing it down right now, but what was that group on Facebook you said for the Chiang Mai, like?
Chiang Mai Digital Nomads. Yeah, and there's also a Bangkok Digital Nomads, a Bali Digital Nomads. Just look those up, and then you'll see some like suggested groups. But those would be the 3 obvious ones that come to mind. Just the fucking and there may even be like a more specific one, like Chiang Mai Dropshipping. Like that's just a guess, but could be.
Yeah. Oh yeah, those are really good ideas.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it sounds really cool, actually.
Yeah.
Rather do that than go to school.
Yeah, exactly. This is the new school. Fuck the old school. And when you're in Chiang Mai, if you have questions, obviously hit me up. Like drop through Pun Space, the co-working spaces. There's three locations of the Pun Space co-working space. You can kind of check it out. The mecca of digital nomads. That'll be good. And like, maybe you can meet some guys there.
That'd be sweet if I did. Yeah.
Yeah. If I can get a full-time internship. Oh, guys, I'm not coming home. Just cancel the ticket.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. Gotta stay out here.
Yeah. It's like, I got this internship. It's digital marketing internship.
No, seriously, I think they would actually like let me go through with that.
Yeah. Internships are great, right?
Oh yeah. And that'd definitely be a huge boost being surrounded by all those nomads. I think that would make me grind even harder.
Yeah. And when you get there,
no distractions either, no Fortnite or anything.
Oh yeah, shit, the Fortnite. I'm hearing about that. I'm hearing that's quite the thing. Yeah.
Have you played it?
No, I haven't played it. Like I'd be down. It like looks pretty fun. I'm sure it's fun as fuck. But yeah, when you're out here, it's another you're kind of you're tuned out to that type of shit. Like no TV, no fucking commercials, and obviously like I watch YouTube. YouTube is my TV. But I definitely know.
Yeah, that's good. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to cut out like all the distractions.
Yeah, that was one of the keys for me is in our apartment, we decided not to sign up for cable TV and just do the internet package. I actually worked for Comcast. So like I could have signed myself up and like got like a free month or some shit for TV, but just did the internet, hooked up to Apple TV, and we would just freaking cast videos from our phone like onto the TV and just fucking watch like vlogs and like fucking healthy shit, you know, not fucking NBA games all the time. Just like,
actual value, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And then you go down these wormholes, like as you already know, that fucking blow your mind and actually give you value. Yeah, exactly. That's a huge thing. But like video games, yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can still play them out here, obviously, because you can play Fortnite on anything, right? On your phone, like computer, like, or your Xbox.
Yeah, phone, iPad, console, computer.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, and then because that brings me to the other thing is like the side hustle, which I'm trying to like make a comprehensive module on this on like the Digital Nomad University that I'm like filming, which is kind of like everything we're talking about, like all these like little steps and like questions people ask me, like all in one kind of like curriculum course. Is this how to organize your side hustle and make it productive? So like is your job pretty much like 9 to 5 schedule or?
More like from when I get off from like 5 till like 9. So yeah. So when I'm off work and then weekends, I basically just work on ecom.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're basically just doing the working on it on weekends.
Weekends, and then when I get off work at 5, I work till 9 on my ecom business. Yeah.
Okay, so you're working the evenings and the weekends.
Yeah.
Nice. So have you found that you're able to work like every evening? Because I know like me and a lot of people, like after their job, they're just like their brains are just like done.
Yeah.
So like what's been your typical schedule? Like every night or?
Okay, yeah, maybe not every night, but like every other night, I guess, would be more consistent.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds good. And like, do you notice how long you sit at your computer working on the drop shipping stuff? Like a few hours, like 2, 3, 4?
Yeah, a few hours.
Cool. Until you basically just like crash and can't go any longer.
Yeah, pretty much. Right now, I'm just not going on Facebook too much because I'm trying to get the ad sets to go through, and I'm not trying to get distracted and just let the data like get me too anxious.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait till Thursday and see what happens.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. And then the weekends, what does it look like? And are you still living at home or?
No. So yeah, my parents are all in Chicago. I moved here in Fort Collins with my buddy from high school. So it's basically me and him and a bunch of other Colorado friends here.
Okay, cool. You just have an apartment?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. And so like on the weekends, are you like working from your apartment? Are you like going to a coffee shop or like library or some shit? Or what does it look like?
Yeah, so basically every weekend I just work in my room and just grind.
Yep, the room grind.
Early and grind. Yeah.
Cool, get up early and grind. Okay, sick. Have you noticed since you started the ecom side hustle that you've had to sacrifice some things like going out and partying or?
Yeah, a lot. It's kind of been distracting to my roommates here because they always go out and it's the college life for them. But I mean, that's their time for like the next 3 years, and like they can do that all they want. I mean, I've even told them that too. Like, you guys can't be partying and just wasting all your money on like booze and all going out every day.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, I've really tried to just stay laser focused on what I'm doing and just keep distractions out.
Okay. Fuck yeah. So
maybe once in a while I'll do go out, but like, yeah, just.
Yeah, for sure. Like once in a while, obviously, but like, yeah, the point is for someone who might be listening, like you got to expect to sacrifice some shit, you got to expect sacrifice, going out sometimes. And that's crazy. Okay. So your roommates are going to Colorado State. Like your
Yeah,
roommates are all in school.
pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, right. Because you're basically all going to school, and then is right now like in between semesters, or it's already started.
Uh, they're so they're on spring break right now, but they have one more semester left.
Okay, they're on spring break right now. Okay, and
Yeah.
you're just not going
Makes it
back.
even harder. Yeah, I'm definitely not going back.
Okay, cool. So when was your last class? Was that like a number of weeks ago,
My last
or is
class
that like back
was
in the winter? Or
technically I did take a math course over the summer. I guess that would be my last class. And then I didn't
okay,
go too
so like,
well.
so you didn't do school in like the fall.
Yeah, I didn't do school now.
Okay, so you've been like out of school for a good like 6 months plus.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, cool. Okay, and then basically just still living in the same house that, or in the same apartment that you were, with the guys that are still going, obviously. And okay, so yeah, spring breaks, they're all in fucking party mode and shit. Um, yeah, they ain't got shit to do but fucking buy beer and smoke weed. Which, beer and weed is good, but if you want to do your own thing, you're gonna need to fucking hustle and build some shit. Well, because you got to have that 9 to 5 to pay for your bills, and then build a side hustle where side hustles are built nights and weekends. So you're doing it. So yeah, what do the guys say like about you dropping out or whatever, and just like
uh,
hustling on your little like internet business?
to be honest, some of them are like contemplating it too, but like they don't really know like what exactly they want to do. Like they don't know that there's another path through the like internet wave, I guess.
Yeah.
They're more focused on like the degrees they're going after, I guess.
Yeah. Which is, where we all start, but
Yeah,
there has to come a some point of realization, of seeing the big picture. But yeah, that's good. That's good. They'll, the ones that are ambitious enough will see what you're doing and, put two and two together. But it's not always easy to see, that alternative vision. And like for me, it didn't really start until I kind of went to Thailand, and that caused me to watch a lot of YouTube. So it kind of started like when I turned off the TV and switched to YouTube. That kind of like changed my whole perspective on everything.
yeah.
Do you know if the guys, like, do they watch YouTube at all?
Uh, Definitely they do, but they also have like more of a tendency to watch TV more.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I think TV is just like the biggest problem right now for them. A lot
Yeah.
of sports, a lot of entertainment.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
mean, yeah, I was fucking right there. We all were, but it's easy to see, hindsight 2020 with like how much sports and like TV shows and movies like we all used to watch. It's like yeah, crazy. But anyway,
yeah,
that's dope, man. This is a great like little case study. Um,
yeah,
Someone actually hit me up. He was like from right near my high school. Another kid. He's actually, you know, um, looking at college alternatives. And I told him this exact situation is that you're doing. I was like, you can live on a college campus, even with students, but just instead of going to school, you can just work a job and work your side hustle. So it's like, you kind of get the college experience, because it's like,
yeah.
you can still go to like the house parties or like the parties or whatever, and you still kind of
True.
get that experience. Um,
Yeah.
are you guys like living on campus or?
Um, Technically not, but we're like maybe a mile from the actual campus.
Cool. But
Yeah.
pretty much like the area you're in is like college town area. Like it's all students all around.
Yeah. Yeah. In the same vicinity. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. 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 It's an option. You're doing it. Well, shit. Yeah. Anything else on your mind before we go?
Let me think here. So the biggest takeaway would be
Questions that I have here.
I would say the biggest takeaway is just like take away all the distractions that you have.
Yeah.
Focus really on what you want to do. And just work hard on yourself, really.
Absolutely.
And
So
set time
like,
to build a business.
so how do you deal with the like distractions when everyone else is like they're in the apartment and they're like drinking, smoking, and like are you just like in your room, or do you ever go to like coffee shops or some shit?
I'll probably be working out, or my roommates usually just go to house parties in another apartment or stuff. Yeah, pretty
Cool.
much.
Cool. Yeah, I always talk about just the coffee shops because that's like my daily routine.
Yeah,
Is in Bangkok I'll go to like a Starbucks every day just because they're just like hella Starbucks there. And here I'll just go to random coffee shops, cafes every day. But I do meet a lot of people out in this part of the world, like digital nomads who prefer to work from home. So it's like, yeah, it's whatever your preference is. But like getting in that routine of like sitting down and like doing these like focused laptop sessions. The way I do it is like it's typically I can go like 3 to 4 hours in like one laptop session. Like get some coffee, fucking set it on the side, drink some fucking coffee, and do like 3 to 4 hours until I kind of get burned out, and then take a break, go to the gym, and then come back like after food or whatever for like another like 3 to 4 hour chunk.
yeah,
It's kind of how I build everything.
Yeah.
Cool. Nice. Yeah, well, I think you got it, man. You're on the right path. Yeah, thanks for coming on and sharing. I think you're a great case study, and I'll be following, and you'll be keeping me updated.
Sweet, man. Yeah, glad to be on your show.
Yeah, it was kind of last minute, but I think this is good. Kind of help document the journey for other guys that are in these same situations, like so many.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, man.
Yeah, we'll talk soon, and maybe see you in Thailand next month or in
I
April.
hope so. Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
All right. Peace.
Peace, dude.